And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Clark. On the move at the 30. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his...
Breaks into the open. Let's take a second here and talk Wake Forest. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously...
Got enough space. Touchdown, Demon Deacs. A great catch and run for 6. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down and more. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Quickly out to the tight end. Ripping through the defense. Turning on the Jets. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. On the option. There he goes. Past the first down marker and still running. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wake. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Makes the catch. It's Gaines. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react.
Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the touchdown wait. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Wide open on the right. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Beavers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Finds his tight end. Smashes ahead. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And the Beavers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Going to look downfield again. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Beavers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer to a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Power football with the run. Makes it past the marker.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
The Demon Deacons just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. On the run, it's Clark. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. That was about as exciting a first quarter as you could possibly have. Numbers are impressive as we look at the stats. And I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down.
42 Spider.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. He uncorks one deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And the Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. From the gun, running back gets the give. dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. Trying to escape and get it himself. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, it's just a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
The Demon Deacons will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
He's got it on the run. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Steps away to find some room. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 6 over Navy. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything. Going for it all. Snatches it on the right. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. Gets the back moving. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Beavers will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll run play action. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Fires into the end zone. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
And I think they'll mark him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety. 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they must take care of the football. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Brings it in down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 40 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
And in back-to-back plays, you understand full well why the DC talking to us this week was like, this guy's a handful. Like, he shows the ability to throw the ball.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're working that left side. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and then get your booty out of bounds.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more snap coming before halftime. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Demon Deacons will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind,
turning it on. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Yeah, that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Beavers headed quickly to the line.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Breeze. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Beavers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game started.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon State! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Running to Green. Good pick up there. He gets enough for the first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
They kick it away on 4th down. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10.
Returners only get so many chances in a game. You really want to maximize. You want to take it to the house. You want to make those big plays. But a lot of times you forget about that small detail of securing the football. He gave it up, but thank goodness he didn't turn it over.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The play action fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They are going back to the ground. Jukes his way for more. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Tight end now in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got it! Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up.
And he will score! Touchdown, Demon Deacons! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? if this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Beavers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here comes the option. Fights off a defender. Got the first down and more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Using his legs, it's Clark. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So we open the final period with a third down play.
Here we go.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy.
Breaks into the open. Bulldozes his way through. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Finds a little space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Right back to the well. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wake Forest. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Got the back over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got the back in the middle. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Bring in the heat. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped him.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Looking for room. It's Breeze. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Beavers want to move quickly.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And the Beavers getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Bringing it back. The 40. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, David Deeks. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Now he can return this.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Wake Forest, 51. Oregon State, 28.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Here we go, set.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical.
There he goes. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
This is exactly why nobody wants a Jesse Palmer anymore. You want quarterbacks that can do that. Look at him, pick him up, put him down, just chewing up yards. It was supposed to be a pass, now turns it into a huge gain. Jesse Palmer never could do that.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State!
Oregon State, number 21, with the carry.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. They'll go to the air. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. And you want that clock to run. Breaks the tackle.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He might want another play. Trying play action. Quarterback extends the play. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got it.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
They want to throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. Makes the catch. It's Breeze. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He's got it. First down and more. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. The Beavers in the hurry up.
414 satellite. 414 satellite. Okay, ready?
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15.
Charcoal.
Snap in the shotgun. Steps away. Rolling right and going deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find
A shot toward the end zone. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation.